So no, they talked about in Safety Third where it was like would you trade a leg for? Well, actually, the original question was, would you trade an inch of your dick for $20,000?
20 grand?
Yeah, how much? And then I think the question was, how much money would you get after you trade in your dick? The person was asking, how long is your dick? And then William goes, oh, I'd get what? $500,000? Something stupid? And they're just like, excuse me? Whatever 16 inches is.
I get about 10 grand.
Oh, dear. Oh, man. No, but then they talked about, trading a leg for, $1 million.
If you're like an old guy. Well, see, that's the thing, right? If you're old and, you're probably, and, your wife's gone, well, then, it's like, what's an inch? You're not using it. But then it's like, shouldn't you already be well off? You shouldn't be...
Shouldn't need $20,000.
You shouldn't need the $20,000.
And then,
so then you have the option of, do you give it to someone young? That way, it's like, it's like you go from like...
No, but the real thing was, these problems never work because someone is always going to be willing to pay more to get what they don't have. Like, somebody who doesn't have a leg is willing to spend a ton of money, because they already do on prosthetics, but imagine getting a real leg back. They would spend a bunch of money to get a real leg. More than what you were going to get paid to get rid of your leg. And they imagine that you get rid of the leg.
I could see that. People would be more willing to spend more than 20 grand, say 100 grand, to get an additional inch.
Yeah.
Rather than receive 20 grand to lose an inch.
Yeah. Unless they said, unless your dick's too long to begin with, and now you would be happy with chopping bits of it off.
Chopping. That's what they do. They pull out a cleaver.
That referred pain. I'm gonna not think about that. So it was a really interesting question on Safety Third.
Because it's investing wise, putting a large sum of money in at the beginning is great because then you don't have to put in a standard amount to retire. They say what 100, 200 consistently every month. Well, now you could drop that way down because now you have this large input. Or you could probably live off the 20 grand if you let it sit there till you're 60.
Well, I don't know about 20 million though, pretty easily.
I don't know. Let's pull out because if you never put anything,
if you put just $1 million in and then waited 50 years, how much would it be worth?
A lot. It doubles about every 7 years.
Yeah, so you should $1 million.
But what I'm saying is, let's say you're
3.
Let's say you're 21, right?
We're both much older than that here.
You're at the legal age to do a lot of things.
Retirement. Let's do 60.
60.
I want to retire early.
We have 20 grand.
I was going to say $1 million. We're not.
No, we're contributing 0. We're just putting the money in. And
let's do
market
8. Let's do 8.
That's very conservative, I think.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Almost $500,000.
$500,000.
420.
So if we put in 1 million,
you're gonna be. Hold up. I'm gonna say $5 billion.
$5 billion.
Yeah, easy $1 billion, I think. No.
I was gonna say
700 million, maybe. It'll be big.
70 million. 21 million.
21 million.
Makes more sense.
I was thinking inflation would have been put in 12.
12?
There you go. There's 100 some odd million.
Good Lord. But at the standard 10.
Yeah, that's what it is.
$104 million, $47 million. Wow. The gain between 12 and 10 is huge.
Yeah, it's called compound interest, my friend, which is why I said a giant number.
Well, you can retire.
I went well over that.
Well, you can retire around 2045.
No, you could easily retire, I think, off of $2 million net worth.
So 10 years. Okay.
Right there, 2031.
All right. Well, let's put in our actual age. That way we know when my age. So I need to, if I'm going to live off of $2 million, so I need to make $1 million this year.
Now let's go back to the 20 grand.
You have,
and then let's say you get the 20 grand, right? Because you gave an inch, and then you're going to contribute how much?
$100 a month.
$100 a month.
It's a good amount.
It's a good amount. You'll have $1 million.
So you put in $200. So you need to put in $150 a month.
And we're going, till to the age of 60. 1.2. You'll need to up that a little.
500.
Almost, just a bit. Yeah. Well, you go a little less, I suppose. 400.
But imagine this is only 60 years into the future. This is only to be 60.
No.
This isn't even like normal retirement age.
Normal, yeah, but I don't want to work till normal retirement age.
Hold on. I'm curious.
Cause see, at 60, that's when your Roth your Roth matures. You do 150,000. It's typing zero.
Shh. Oh, I don't have to put any more money in. Theoretically.
You just put all your money.
I can just retire at 60. Just be done. Actually, I think I have. Let's say I have less than that.
Well, no, you have to work till you're 60, but you don't have to contribute.
Yeah, I don't have to contribute. Nope. Yep.
But I thought you were going to use some of that for a house. That's also if you buy it. You can't buy a house
Without debt.
Yeah, you cannot buy a house. So I guess the question is, are you only going to live off of what you have in there and not have a house?
Retire? Retire at 55 or buy a house?
I'm leaning towards retire at 55.
Hey, so am I.
So are you really not going to buy a house then?
Maybe not. Why? Why bother? When I can retire at 55. Not to mention I already have stuff I'm contributing into my 401k at work.
But the problem is when you add up how much rent you're paying every month to the age you die, how many houses could you buy?
Well, okay, think about this though. At some point, I'm going to be making more money.
Yes, which is why I'm saying...
Then, using that, I buy a house.
Oh, okay. Because I was just saying, let's say you plan on living... I want an actual calculator. Let's say you plan on living till you're, another 60 years?
Yeah, sure.
And then...
84. Probably not, but sure.
Roughly, what, 12 grand a year?
Sure.
In rent and utilities?
720,000.
How many houses do you think you could buy with that? I think
one by that point.
Well, because you could probably find You could find a $200,000 house right now.
Yeah.
Now I don't know about in the future though.
Yeah.
So you could maybe get.
A house.
You could definitely get two, maybe even a third in full.
True. Well, yeah, but like right
you could
now,
buy three houses.
Yeah, right now, renting.
You could have one here, one in Mullen, and then one out in the desert in Nevada. Well, provided they don't have a lithium mine.
They're gonna have a lithium mine. I had to break it to you. There's gonna be a lithium mine there.
You still have your one in Mullen.
As long as they don't build a new feedlot.
But yes, you have three houses.
Of course.
If you pay, that's also assuming your rent's not going up.
It's going up.
That's assuming that your rent stays fixed for the next 60 years.
Get roommates.
I don't know what person would want to share a room with this.
Ah, no. Well, you get out of this at some point. You get out of this at some point.
Are you gonna move this into your next place?
I will dismantle it and probably scrap a good portion of it.
Really? You're not gonna rebuild it?
Well, it will be my own house.
Oh, so you're just gonna build into that. You're gonna build this.
I can just build.
You don't have to do the false ceiling.
Yeah, I don't have to fucking randomly attach shit in weird ways, in weird places.
Yeah. So
I can have a Lego. I can have Legos on a shelf properly.
Yeah.
In a proper display place.
Yeah.
A lot of this shit can go out into a nice insulated garage.
The garage, yeah.
Well, yeah, and I can, properly store flammables in a proper place instead of just in a plastic tub surrounded by other flammable materials.
Yeah, not the safest thing in the world.
No, but it is what it is.
It does a job.
Yeah, not a great job.
It does a job.
But, yes. I don't know how we got here. We're overtime.
You're scared to invest or feeling behind. You should get the facts.
Ramsey. Oh, I don't care. Anyways, I'd like to thank you all for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. New podcasts every Friday, noon Central Time. And good night.